Peace, world. What is going on? Technical difficulties today, son. Hence the late start. You know what I mean? Ended my meeting on time, but womp womp was fixing issues behind the scenes. But we're here, and that's what matters. You know what I mean? Happy Friday to everybody. Welcome to another episode of Substantial Weekly. Of course, my name is Substantial. First time to the channel. Welcome. Be sure to hit that subscribe button, hit the like button on the video. Feed the algorithm, please, and thank you. You know what I mean? For those of you who enjoy, this type of stuff, man. Shout out to everyone in the chat. Shout out to, hey, nephew, just pulled up. You know what I mean? What's going on, Namu? All right, what's going on, Isaiah? Shout out to Isaiah's biggest fan, Big G, who's going ham right now. What up, Warpath is in the building. Shout out to Soul Tiger. Sal, what's up, bro? Good to see you up in here. Who else we got? My man Josh, peace. What's up, Joshua? And Happy Mochi, peace. Kais, I hope I'm saying that right. And of course, my brother Early Bird. And shout out to anyone else watching right now who hasn't said what's up. Yes. Hey, peace. Shanti Shan, peace. What's going on? Hope you are doing well. But yeah, man, welcome to everybody. Welcome to the show, all that good stuff. So a couple quick things. Just wanted to state out the gate. Just to give y'all heads up on, hold on, make sure this is posting. So today's show, we got a few things to talk about. Momocon is right around the corner. We're less than a month away from Momocon, which is my next performance and workshop that's happening in Atlanta. So those of you in ATL are not too far away or planning to be at Momocon, be sure to come through, see your boy. It should be a good time. So we'll be talking about that today. We'll be talking about Adultish 2.0. The mastering is almost done. I just did one. We just got a variation of it on, I want to say over the weekend. That process started. Had a big hiccup with one of the songs, which was a bit of a blower because it's one of the it's an original song that's on it. So that was a bit of a headache, but yeah, I think the issue is semi-resolved. We figured out a solution, and so the goal, we'll talk about what the goal with that project is and what the release date is in a little bit. We're gonna also talk a little about Javier Starks, my boy who's been a guest on the show multiple times, who I also manage the music side of his career. And so we'll be talking about his EP, what's the status of it, all that good stuff, who produced it, who's featured on it, and where we are in the process right now, because mixing just started. So, yeah, man. And what else? There was something else that we were going to talk about. Oh, yeah. By the way, if you haven't already, you haven't taken notice already, I did drop in the chat what today's goal is. Per usual, if we reach 5 super chats, then we'll go ahead and get that little live rap performance happening. Whether it's performing a song or freestyle, we will see what instrumentals I got in the stash and all that good stuff. I think that's most of what I'm supposed to be focused on today, but it's a lot going on, man. It's a lot happening behind the scenes. And of course, shout out to Words, Beats, and Life. As you know, I was in a meeting before this with my brothers from WBL. And yeah, man, if you would like to donate to our organization and the work that we're doing in the community, we would greatly appreciate that. There is a donation button, tab right under this video. And so far, we have raised $277 thus far. We are only $23 away from hitting 300, which is our next milestone. So if you'd like to contribute, please and thank you. I greatly appreciate the support. All right, let's go back to the super chat. Hey, what's going on, Hachi? Welcome back. It's been a minute. All right. So yeah, man, let's keep it moving. Let me make sure this is loaded up. Already was talking to you about the upcoming Momocon event happening next month, man. I can't believe we're almost here. Shout out to Momocon. Greatly appreciative of the support over the years. Shout out to the NPC Collective who's brought me through multiple times, IQ and everybody else who goes down frequently and introduced me to Momocon. Shout out to Alan Z, who I met there, who brought me in on this particular year for Momocon with this great idea of this show that we're going to do. But before that show even happens, we are going to be doing the Sketchpads events. For those of you who do not know what Sketchpads is a live art and music lounge / session where we typically have a visual artist come in drawing live, while a music producer, in this particular instance, it will be me. Sometimes it's other producers we bring in. But yeah, I'll be basically playing beats live, originally produced stuff at Momocon. May even throw some remixes of other things and songs I've produced for other people in the mix as well. So I'll be doing that on Thursday night at Momocon. And then on Friday, we will be doing this show here. So Friday night, you can catch me, Alan Z, the brother Asheru, who did the theme song for the Boondocks, Aztec, who's worked on Dr. Stone. I'm doing music for that. Jujutsu Kaisen, and what's the other joint? I know there's another one he did music for that I keep forgetting every time I bring this up. But he's done music for several different anime. He's going to be performing live. Indie hip hop legend J Live's going to be rocking. My boy Javier Starks, who I mentioned earlier, he's going to be performing live, as well as me and Superstition. The event is called From Adult Swim to Lo-Fi. Yeah, man. If you're in ATL or in surrounding areas, this is where you want to be. Not to mention, all weekend long, I'll be selling like original merchandise at our booth. You can come through, get a picture, all that good stuff, high fives, whatever it is. You know what I'm saying? Within reason. But yeah, come through. It's going to be dope. But hold the presses real quick. Shout out to my man Joshua, man, for contributing to the channel. You know what I mean? I definitely appreciate it, good brother. Hope the fam is good. I know Ren is going through it with the Switch pre-orders. Yo, you have told no lies. She is super frustrated because she has that. Look, she is experiencing something that adults go through. And she's only 16. And that's sometimes, even when you have the money to do the things you want to do, you still can't do the things you want to do. And that is probably, there's a lot of issues that come with being an adult, but that is low key a very frustrating thing that maybe doesn't get talked about enough. When you have the money to do things that you would like to do, but you're unable to do it. Whether it's you got the money to buy something, but it's sold out. You got the money to go to a place, but you don't have the time to go. You know what I mean? There's so many examples of this, and so watching her experience this in real time, where there was one issue where she didn't think she was going to have the time to do it while she was in school because she needed access to the family GameStop account. I made sure she had that so she could during lunchtime go ahead and buy the Switch from the money she earned and stuff. And the internet was going crazy, so she wasn't able to grab the Switch too. And she comes home and stuff, and she's cool. But needless to say, as quick as I got through that door, that was the first thing out of my, hi Dad. So I wasn't able to get it, and it's crazy. I'm reading all that. Yeah, she was definitely disappointed. But hey, man, thank you for asking, Josh. Hope the family's good, bro. All right, let's go back to the chat. Yeah, man, you already know, Josh holding the chat down per usual. Thank you. All right, let's see. That's what's up, man. Hey, what up? Clap it up for my sister Stacy in here. All right, good to see you. Good to see you. It was great talking to you. Stacy recently saw Sinners, and my sister is not a fan of horror films, very much like my wife. They don't do scary films. And so my wife warned her before she saw it, and needless to say, my wife's assessment of how scary the movie was pretty on point for my sister. So, but yeah, man, if y'all haven't seen Sinners yet, definitely go check it out. I'm also excited to go see what's it called? The accountant, part two, the accountant too. Yeah, man. Peace. What's up, Ultimate Plug? Welcome, welcome, welcome. All right. All right. Nephew says, speaking of Switch 2, I find it odd how people complained about its price, then proceeded to pre-order it the second those came online. Says a lot about people's psyche, don't you think? 1,000%. This is what Serenity was complaining about as well, because she also noticed that a ton of people were definitely definitely complaining a lot about the price point and all of that. And yeah, but then couldn't buy it to save her life, And so, yeah, man, it's interesting. Like it's really one of those things, I think, that you learn in business, that people take issue, of course, with the price of things going up and stuff like that. But if it's something that you need, or if it's something that you really, really want, a lot of people, not all, but a lot of people don't always have the discipline to really stand on business, as folks like to say, when it comes to, if you really that unhappy with the price, and it's not something that is essential to your day-to-day life, you ain't got to get it. You ain't got to get it. But if you know you're going to get it, regardless of what that price is, why are we wasting everyone's time? Stop it. You know what you're going to do. All right. Oh, you on your way to see it now? I'm jealous. Yeah, I definitely plan to check that out. I don't know if I'm going to have time to see it this weekend, because I'm literally going back to see Sinners again tomorrow. So gonna link up with some friends, grab a quick bite, and then go into the theater and relive all that greatness one more time for my Daft Punk fans. All right. People always do that. 1,000%, man. Same thing happened with the PS5, sold out day one. And there it is. Because also what's crazy is a lot of people who maybe did decide to hold out, but know that they really want it. There are other people who know that, like, if I'm able to grab it first and I can get multiple, I can get a few of them, right? I can buy a few of them. Then it's sold out, and they're not able to get it back in stock within a certain amount of time. Then those people are basically going to go somewhere else and resell them for even higher. You know what I'm saying? Like, it's wild. It's wild. And so there's going to be a little bit of that where people got it, and it's crazy, man. It's crazy. I'm glad. I've kind of always been a person. This is a sidebar, but I've kind of always, there's certain things, like I like seeing movies the night they come out. I like hearing albums as soon as they come out. You know what I mean? There's certain things where I'm like that with it, but like things that, like when a new sneaker comes out, or like a new game system. I can't think of anything where it's like I go that hard for. I'm that desperate to get it, like in that moment. It's no slight at anybody else. I just know me, and that really ain't most of the things that I want to experience right away. There's no barrier that kind of keeps me from being able to do it. Usually, you know what I mean? So I just find, just kind of watching that like happen. I think maybe, I don't even know what concerts, because I think I can only think of one time ever where, like, I literally woke up like 4 or 5 o'clock in the morning, got myself together, and was like second person online to buy tickets for a concert, because this is pre like online ticket sales. I did that for hold on, stop the presses. My man Johnny back with his mighty wrench. What up, Johnny? Who's this old man? I know, man, a lot has changed since the last time you were on the channel. You know what I mean? Your boy is definitely a bit dustier than the last time you were on here. But good to see you up in here, fam. Welcome back. All right. Let's see. Hold on. This is why I play older games. Hey man. Look, I think one of the things I'm most excited about for the Switch is the fact that, like, I'll finally be able to play some of the newer Street Fighter games, because we're a Nintendo family. So Street Fighter is definitely my favorite series of games or whatever. But Yeah, like I couldn't play it on Nintendo anymore. The most I ever played it was sometimes I'd be on tour, and they would have like I think one place I was performing in Cali, and they knew I was a Street Fighter fan, so they had the game system. They had a game system in the back, and the homie brought Street Fighter through there, so I could try out the newer joints. And then shout out to Unknown and Odyssey back when they used to live together or whatever. I think Unknown had Street Fighter 4 around the time it first came out, so I got to play it over there. And then they had a version on the you could play on your iPod back when before iPods were irrelevant. But yeah, man, like I didn't really get a chance to play a lot of the new ones. I played Street Fighter 5, I think when it first came out, but that was on tour. So yeah, so I am excited about that. But like I definitely ain't jumping through 1,000,001 hoops. You know what I mean? Word, man. It's a blessing. It's a blessing. This bum Johnny still got that rusty wrench from 2020. Yeah, that's hilarious. Really, you never played Street Fighter 6? I still have not played Street Fighter 6, so I am excited to play it. I remember listening to your song you were doing. Oh yeah, the song from Evo. Yeah, word. That was a lot of fun, man, making that joint. Y'all are hilarious. Stan, since you like Street Fighter, you'll probably like King of Fighters and Tekken. Word. Yeah, I tried to get into Tekken back in the day, and some of the newer ones and stuff. But like, I definitely like them. But I don't think I've ever played King of Fighters. But yeah, I'll definitely check it out. You know, I rate Tekken. That's my game. Word. Y'all are hilarious. Street Fighter 6 released the Elena trailer yesterday, I believe. Yeah, I did see that. I'm excited, man. I'm excited to be able to play it. You know, but let's get back to these updates real quick. Let me take this down and fix this. Let me fix something else too. Now that I just noticed. Let me see what is next. All right. So Adultish. Let's talk about that for a second. Fix that. So Adultish 2.0 coming soon. And when I say soon, I mean like actually soon. So yeah, man, if there are no other hiccups with the digital version of it, as I'm finishing up the mastering stuff for it, the goal is to get it out. I think I don't even know if they're doing Bandcamp on Friday next week, but my goal is to have it up by next Friday on Bandcamp first and foremost. So those of you, so everybody will be able to listen to it on Bandcamp and purchase if you want to. I'll also be adding what we'll do. We can do a live listening party on Bandcamp. Maybe after the live and stuff, like we'll move over to Bandcamp and do the live listening there. Or maybe do something like that in the evening. I don't know. I'm gonna figure it out. Might even just do an evening show next week, just so we can figure out what way would one what would run, which way would run the best or work the best. I'm overthinking it right now. All I know is that the album will be available on Bandcamp. The remix version of Adultish will be available next week. It includes one new bonus track that I played a sample of here on the show before. Let me give you the rundown real quick. It includes remixes from Kokai. It includes remixes, a remix from K Murdoch. It includes a remix from Jimmy HD. Shout out to him. He's a supporter of the channel as well. Includes a remix from J Soul, which I played a piece of here on the show. And it includes remixes from AJ Rios. So shout out to all of them. As I mentioned, there's a bonus track called What's Meant to Be. That is produced by AJ Rios and features Ana Kaona, Rocio Milagro. And then also on Bandcamp, there will be a bonus track. For those of you who haven't heard it, I believe I played it on the show here before, but the song I did, As the World Burns, this collaboration I did with these producers from Australia. who are super talented. And I did a remix they did a remix version of that project that came out shortly after the full project came out. And they asked me to remix the track that I actually rapped on, which was super cool that they even asked me to do that. And so I did a very different version. Their version was kind of like an up tempo, like electro type of feel, which was really dope. And I basically did a version where it felt like it's, I basically halftime the track. And yeah, man, added like chopped up some live drums, this piano chop and stuff. It's very dusty sounding record. It feels like a very different song. So anyway, that is on streaming, but isn't on my Bandcamp. So it will be on my Bandcamp strictly as a bonus track that you'll only be able to get if you get the full version of this project. So yeah, man. So that's coming next Friday. It will be on Bandcamp. Give it a few weeks before it goes up on streaming platforms. If you want to know the reason why, feel free to ask. Otherwise, for those of you who don't care, you're just happy to hear it, you won't have to wait much longer. All right. Can't wait to cop this. Thank you so much, family. Appreciate that, man. Shout out to Ryan for doing this cover art that ultimately ended up, inspiring the final cover art that we saw on the Adultish album, the original album. I think I like that cover more than the OG version. Word, that's what's up, man. Ryan would be happy to hear that. Shout out to him. For those who don't know, Ryan Espelita is the person who did this artwork you're looking at right there. Yeah, there we go. I pointed in the right direction. He did the artwork that you're looking at right here. He's also the person who did the original artwork for the song Beautiful Work. All right, so the song I did called Beautiful Work, he did the artwork on that illustration of me. All right. Both are fire, though. Thank you, family. Appreciate that. I like the OG cover better, but this is a great cover, too. Thank you, family. Yeah, so once again, Ryan Espelita, shout out to him. He did this cover art and also the cover art for Beautiful Work. All right. Facts. Both covers are fire. I agree with you. Thank you. Let's see. By the way, if no one hasn't listened to Color of Love yet, please do ASAP. Uyama, Stan, J Soul went in. Man, thank you so much, man. I appreciate that, homie. Definitely proud of that song. Broke down the lyrics of that song a few weeks ago, I think, right here on the channel. Once again, shout out to anybody who, shout out to Joshua for contributing. We are 4 super chats away from hitting our goal. No pressure. If we hit it, cool. If not, it's all love, man. Contributing to the channel is never mandatory, but it's always appreciated. It's how we keep the lights on around here. It's how we the equipment and stuff, keyboard back there. That's my youngest keyboard that I will be jacking very soon. And other equipment and basic stuff behind the scenes. You know what I mean? So your contributions definitely help. And I appreciate you. And then also, if rather than contributing to the channel, if you want to contribute to Words, Beats, and Life and help the hip hop education work that we do in the greater Washington area, you can do so by donating. The link for that in the tab for that where it says donate now right under this video. So we are appreciative of that too. And we, like I said earlier, we are only $23 away from hitting our goal of 300. So I'll say this today. Whether you contribute through Super Chat or you contribute to Words, Beats, and Life, let's do this. If we hit our goal of 5 Super Chats, right, we'll do the I'll rap live, freestyle, perform a song, something. So we can do that if we hit the 5 Super Chats. But on the flip side of that, if we hit 300 today for money for Words, Beats, and Life, I'll also honor that same thing and possibly play an unreleased track too. You know what I mean? So balls in your court, whatever you want to do, it's all love either way. All right. And yes, Cash App does count as well. Let me put that on the screen. Just what I need you to do is let me know because I am live right now. So I have to go look at the account, see if I got a notification on my phone. So so you can also support the channel via Super Chat, Cash App, Venmo, or PayPal. All right. Never mandatory, always appreciated. Okay. My church folks say, different folks I know in the community, they always love to say, like, baby, you have not because you ask not. So, you know what I mean? I could just get up here and just run through the whole show. But, this is how we keep things going. Because if I'm strictly trying to run this channel, surviving off of ads, yeah, nah, it does not pay well. You know what I mean? Especially because if you look at what goes on my channel, it's less about how many views things have over here, and it's more about what they call watch time, right? I typically have higher than average watch time, which means the few people who come through are very engaged with what we do over here, and that's dope. And I'd rather that. Like, it'd be great if millions of people were watching everything I was doing. But I also know that my goal isn't really to run or make the type of content that is kind of popular online. It's just, I just do me, man. You know what I mean? So for those of you who enjoy that and appreciate that, I appreciate you. Thank you. All right, let's get to the chat. Color of Love is literally my favorite song of the recent decade. Wow. I played that album from Uyama to Death. Man, we appreciate the support, family. Thank you. All right. Blessed day to y'all. Yo, Stan, what sticker is that on your mic? Thank you for asking. Let me show you. Hold up. All right. I will show you where you can find that sticker. It's actually available on my store and was designed by one of our community's own, Happy Mochi, aka Aria. Shout out to her. She killed it with the chibi substantial. So let me show you what it looks like in the store. I'm gonna bring it up right now. Hold on, sharing screen. Boom, boom. All right, let's put this up here so y'all can see it. Okay. So yeah, so that's the sticker right there. So it's a part of this sticker sheet that you can grab from my store, which is literally in the chat right now or in the description of this video. Let me see if I can make that bigger actually. Yeah, so shout out to again, man, shout out to Happy Mochi. She killed it. When she sent me these on Discord, I was blown away and I was super excited. And so we made it into a sticker sheet that people can get. And yeah, man, you can grab that at the store right now. Yep, you are right. Yeah, man. Thank you, sir. All right. Nice afro. Peace, peace, peace. What's going on? Coffee King Charles, thank you so much. They are, right? So yeah, so I had an extra one because I put some on my laptop and then I had some on some other stuff. And so I took the one that was left and put it here on the mic. I thought it'd be cool. Hold on. All right, let's see. Okay, so let's remove this so I can see what is next. Because there was something else. Hold up. Oh, yes. Yeah. So Javier, yeah. The cassette is cool too. Thank you, family. So Javier Starks, quick update on my brother Javier Starks. So this week, so we're handling some paperwork behind the scenes. I got to call him today and see if we can get the rest of that done to submit it to this label that we're hoping to secure a deal for Javier for his upcoming project. So Javier's upcoming project is called The Boy Savior. For those of you who are fans of the TV show Arcane, League of Legends, if you're a fan of that TV show, then you're going to be really excited to hear this album, or this EP, I should say. It's basically 6 songs where Javier Starks raps from the point of view of the character Echo. This idea came about because when I first watched the TV show, I was blown away. And when they showed Echo on screen as a little boy, I was like, oh man, that's cool. Like he just looked really cool even when they showed him as a little kid. But when he grew up and they had him come on screen and he had like the little faux hawk situation or whatever, the mohawk, but then also had what's it called? He was on a board. I looked at my wife and I looked at my oldest daughter, and I was like, yo, Javier, he looks just like Javier. And they were like, oh my God, he does look like Javier. Same skin complexion, everything. So I went online, grabbed a quick photo of him, or not photo, but just grabbed a quick illustration of the character Echo. And then I text Javier and I was like, bro, have you watched the show Arcane? He's like, nah. I'm like, man, they got a character on there that you look just like. This character looks just like you, fam. It's crazy. If you had white hair, this is what you would look like. And when he saw that, he's like, oh, it's pretty cool. But he had his, he's more of an anime guy. Even though this is an animated show, it wasn't like Japanese anime. So he didn't rush to watch it. But at that moment, I had the idea. I was like, man, bro, I know you've done like kind of songs in the past that have been either about shows or video games you like you have a lot of those references in your music. It'd be dope if you did a project where you rap from that character's perspective. And then I was like, man, you could cosplay as the character because we hang out and go to conventions together. So I was like, yo, it'd be dope if you did that. And he wasn't sold on the idea. Let's keep it a buck. He was not sold on the idea and stuff. It took him a minute to come around, but when he watched the show, he was like, yo. I was like, see. So he kind of came around, and we started to explore that idea of what it would be like. Long story short, we reached out to Marcus D about producing the whole thing. And so Marcus D gave us a bunch of beats. We picked some beats. How I started to come up with the concepts and stuff like that. Then we started talking about features, and all the things started happening. So I'm EP on the project, executive producer of the project, through the company Substantial Art Music that I own with my wife. And we just really started brainstorming of what we could do. We started talking to a particular label who will, once that deal is official, God willing, we'll announce that soon. But yeah, man, was working really hard at getting this done. He had it finished recording by the time the show, the final season of the show came out. But we still had to get it mixed, mastered, get cover art, all of the different things. So all that being said, we've now that it's recorded, we got cover art. We were able to get the mixing process started. So shout out to Tone Deaf, because he started mixing this. And for those who don't know who Tone Deaf is, as Justin Hunt would say, slap yourself in the face. Punch yourself in the face is actually what he would say. But Tone Deaf, founder of Q&5 Music, good friend of mine, my Q&5 brother / extended fan brother, who also mixed the album Adultish, agreed to mix this EP. And yo, this week we got the first 2 mixes, and it sounds amazing, yo. Like, the project sounds so good, man. It's sounding really, really good. I'm excited for y'all to hear this. I'm so excited, like, to see what this moment could potentially be for Javier, because I feel like he's a person that a lot of artists in the music industry, we become jaded and we lose a little bit of hope about how this biz, what this biz can do for us and what we can do in it. And and he's had some crazy highs in this biz in terms of collaborating and performing with people like Robert Glasper and his band, building relationships with people like Hatronada. Like, he's rubbed elbows with some notable people and had some big moments musically that a lot of people aren't even aware of. And that's partially because outside of music, he also does, he rides a lot of e-vehicles and stuff like that, from it used to be the One Wheel to other things like the Two Swift, and now he has an electric motorcycle and all of these different things. So he has a whole other world that he's in as well. And so trying to make time to make an amazing project that can really show people his skill level, have a great concept, and potentially take him to another level on the music side of things, and just create this clearer path forward for him to drop more music and I'm just really excited. I'm really excited because I'm a fan of Javier, the artist, but more importantly, I'm a fan of Javier, the person. And I feel like we need more people like him in the forefront doing this thing, leading the way and putting good vibes out for the world. So excited for y'all to hear this project, man. Again, the joint is called The Boy Savior. All I can say is coming soon. We're working really hard, but it's completely recorded. It features Shiori, who has sung on a lot of different, the theme for a lot of different anime. It also features the homie Maglo, who's a regular here on the show, or popped up here a few times here on the show, but also an amazing, amazing artist. He wrote something beautiful for the project and sang it on the last song him and Shiori did. Features DJ Vega, who's cutting it up something crazy. Features myself. I'm on one track. I'm doing the chorus. And then also shout out to Toasty, who's really big in the anime scene. She's a content creator, but she also is a dope musician. So she's featured on the project as well. I think that's everybody. But yeah, man. Again, can't stress to y'all enough how excited I am for y'all to hear this project. So again, man, thank y'all. Let's go to the comments and we'll get this Q&A going. Yeah, so let's see. Yes, Echo. Echo is that guy. I love that character, man, so much. So excited for this EP. Loved Arcane, and Echo is such a fantastic character. This is going to be a great release. Absolutely, absolutely. I'm from MC, and my friend and I bump your music every day. Yo, thank you, Bob. What's it, Bob Ham? Thank you so much. I appreciate you, family. Thank you. All right. It would be sick if it turns into some sort of collab with League eventually. Fingers crossed from your lips to God's ears, man. Like, we actually have reached out to some of the people from Riot and was having some, was talking to them about it. And so things didn't necessarily work out, but I think for me, I'm always playing the long game. I think this wouldn't be the first time that we've gone to a company or individuals with a great idea, and they were like, and what I've done in the past, and what I've seen a ton of people do is sometimes, you just go out here and do things on your own, and it garners a certain amount of attention. People respond to it really, really well. And what it ends up leading to sometimes is that company circling back and being like, yo, this was really dope. Shout out to you for doing this. Let's figure out some other things we can do. And so, fingers crossed, man. We'll see if that's what happens. If it doesn't, it's all love. Regardless, I think artistically, it's a great project. It's a great concept. Yeah, it was a lot of fun to make. And we'll try to get Javier. We'll try to get Javier on here soon to talk about it. Yo, that's hilarious. Hey, what up, Greenface? Welcome, man. Welcome. Let's say, yeah, maybe they'll come back around. Yeah, we'll see, man. We'll see. Fingers crossed. Let me just confirm something. Hey, man, yo, Javier just text me. I don't think he knows I'm talking about him live. The drums in the new mix during the corners. Eek. I'm screaming. My album about to be dope as boy. Yo. Oh my God. Yeah. So he's texting me in real time. I'm about to tell him I'm gonna send him a link so he can join the show. See if I want y'all to feel this excitement. I was on the phone. No, he was in the car with me the other day while we were on the phone with Tone. And yeah, man, like you could feel the excitement, like just beaming from Hive, just from hearing one of the two mixes that we got. And so that felt really good, man. Like that's the one thing about executive producing stuff, or or being like an art director, or creative director. Like it may not be you directly making everything, right? But sometimes, you know, your vision of your like bringing the right people together to kind of push like this one idea forward that you know one person in particular is at the forefront of, and you just really play in the background to lift, you know, to do your part to kind of put the right elements together to lift everybody up or to lift the particular person up. It's just dope. uh it's dope to see that. Yo, he's so happy right now, man. Let me see if I can send him this invite. I want to see if he can join us. Hold on. All right, let's see if we can get Javier here. All right, I'm gonna send him a text. Send you a link to join me during my live right now. All right, let's see if Javier can make it. All right. All good. Welcome back, Warpath. Happy to see you here, brother. But yeah, man, Javier. So what we're talking about now, in case you missed it, Javier is super excited about his upcoming project. So am I. And yeah, yeah, hopefully he can join. And he just confirmed he got the text. So hopefully he joins in. Hey, man, yo, Warpath, thank you so much. Oh, that's what I was about to do before Hive started texting me was confirm that other money had came through. Donations. Tyrone, thank you, sir. I appreciate that Cash App joint. And Hive is here. Okay, ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls, the man of the hour, Javier. Let's get him in here. Hi.
What's up, bro? How you doing, man? Yo, I was listening to the mix. It's crazy. Oh my god. Ah, man.
Yeah.
Um, you ever made something and you thought it was cool, and then you look at it and you're like, "Yeah, this is cool," and then like you let your friend borrow it, and he's like, "Yeah, man, that drum's tight." But I like customize some parts and I add some stickers, and you're like, "What?" And then you see it, and you're like, "Yo!" Like, oh my gosh, man. We made something so special. It's so special. Oh my god. Oh wait, I keep forgetting we're live. What's up, everybody? How y'all doing? It's me. I'm calm.
Yeah.
Yo, damn.
Oh man. Hey, bro. I told him, I was like, man, yo, he's blowing me up right now. I got to, because what's wild is, bro, I was literally telling them about the project right when you were texting me. Like I think I had been talking about it for like 5 minutes. And then yo, you just boom, just sending them. And
Bro,
I was like, yo,
oh
that's
man,
divine timing, fam.
oh man, I want the knee. Oh my gosh, damn. We can't play like a little clip of it.
I
Play
mean,
like the play like some of the joint we just listened to. Maybe like the latter half of the second verse into the end of the song.
that's very specific. Or I could just play the first verse into the chorus. How about that?
Do that then. Do that.
Okay,
Do
okay. So we're gonna play the song Echo. Yeah. Yeah. And for the record, y'all, hold on.
Oh my gosh, y'all in for a treat, man.
Yeah, he's
Oh
just
my
making me more
god.
hype. Yo, that's why I said I was like, man, Hobbs' energy. When we were talking to Tone the other day, yeah. And so Pete, yeah, thank you for reminding me of this happy mochi, Aria. So yeah, the donation goal for today was to hit 5, right? We technically have 3 because we got 2 for the super chat right now, and then I got 1 via Cash App. Anything we hit today, obviously I'm splitting with my brother, you know what I mean, because he's on the show. So yo, we can do 2 more. We can do 2 more. You're gonna get the double whammy. We're gonna play some unreleased Javier produced by Marcus D. You know what I mean? That right there is, come on now. You know what I mean? So we get a piece of that. Then also I'll still keep my promise and do something for y'all live before we close out the day. You know what I'm saying? I Come on. I feel like that's more than fair. What do you think, Hav? Are you frozen? I think
promoting
Haas
it on
frozen.
Instagram. I was like, yo, join real quick. It's like, I'm not trying to play this for people. I can't wait for it to be like, yeah, man, I'm so excited about it. Yeah.
Yeah, man. Same, bro. Same. Let me see if I switch. Yeah, that's better. Boom. There
Uh,
we go.
uh,
Yeah, bro. I'm excited as well. So, yo, again, for those of y'all just joining and stuff, yeah,
oh my
I
God.
love you, bro.
Love you too, man.
Yeah, man. So, yo, so those of you just joining, and those of you been watching a while, again, the goal today is to hit five. Jesus, right there. Hey, sis. All right, thank you so much, yo. Seriously, man. Uh, yeah, we just hit our goal, man. So yeah, thank you, Aria, for putting up for the 20. We definitely appreciate it.
Oh, thank you.
Yo, TC, thank you for putting the 5. So even though on YouTube it says we didn't hit the goal yet, and says it needs one more, y'all don't have to do that. Because we did hit the goal because someone else did contribute $5 via Cash App. So thank you to everybody. Okay, and if y'all want to keep doing it because someone else just did, I'm not here to block blessings.
Oh,
If this is what the Lord put on your heart, you know what I'm
high
saying?
five for Jesus.
High five for Jesus. And high five to Uncrowned Otaku,
Thank you,
who
fam.
officially put us over 5 here on YouTube. So thank y'all. So at this point, I'm gonna go ahead and play some things.
Oh, let's go.
Yeah, man.
Oh
Yeah,
my
man.
gosh.
Jesus, man. Appreciate y'all, yo. Thank y'all so much, man. All
Echo.
right.
The
Just
boy
make
shared
sure
a
I hit
time, right?
like on these contributions and
Ah,
all the things. So
dang, man.
y'all I appreciate it, man. So I'm let's do this. Let's get this queued up. And then
It's funny
they
because
just
I
keep
thought it
going,
was
bro.
just an updated mix of the previous song. So I was like, I'll listen to it tomorrow. And I'm sitting here playing the PS5. And I was like, let me just check that mix out. They told me I never. I was like, wait, is this joint? I turned the game off, paused everything. I was like, yo. Anyways, yeah.
All right, so here we go. So, ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls, we are about to listen to the song actually called Echo, named after the character from the TV show and the game. So the TV show Arcane, League of Legends, the game. This is from Javier Starks,
Yes,
produced
sir.
by Marcus
I
D.
can see, bro.
Yeah, man. Mixed by yo,
Oh,
my brother Tone, man.
yeah,
Shout out to Tone. So
he's
here we go.
killing it.
Yeah,
He's
killing it
killing
already.
it.
All right, so let's get this going. All right, let me check these levels. All right, hold on one second.
Suspense, y'all. Man, oh my gosh.
They told me I'd never be nothing. Liars, I silenced them. Naysayers, so they prayers mean nothing. Only praying for my downfall. Young black boy fighting for what's right, but I'm southpaw. First in the ring, last one to leave. Fishing for the truth, but I'm swimming upstream. They can't blow me off, I ain't giving up steam. I air this thing out if they dare to touch me. Gung ho to the smoke, clear the headlight amongst it. Go for it, what's fear? Just do it. I'm the reason they take caution. The red take the point past the red flatline and self-made gods. Ooh, they don't want a problem, I promise. I paint a diorama of how to deliver karma. They got a tech on me, tech Simon. No plot armor, hard to fly like a stealth bomber. If you love something, let it go. If it comes back, it's yours. If it doesn't, you never know. You never know what you got till it's gone. If you get that, then you got it. If you don't, it's a loss. Never lost a good friend, no. Cause the good ones come and never go to heaven. And I swear to God, on God, I will never fall. Every now and then I look back, but I come so far. But I'ma try one time till I figure it out. Use my eyes two times, but consider it routes. Feel my battle cry. You in the presence of a mastermind who plans they can't sabotage. Who am I? Echo, the voice at a time. We don't got a lot of time. This'll only take a minute though.
Dang, bro. That joint. I'm not even listening to it like it's mine. it's just good music. Oh, thank y'all so much. Yeah, thank
Yeah,
y'all
man.
so
I
much.
got goosebumps, bro. Like I
Oh
don't know if
my
you can see it
god.
in the
I got
joint,
no
but
bumps, but
sheesh.
yeah,
Yeah,
that joint
yeah,
just bumps. Yeah.
yeah.
Dang. That joint's
Yeah.
crazy. It
Man.
reminds me of watching the show all over again. And I like the music that was with the show, but I
Yeah,
feel
I
like
do
this
too.
album really does it justice in like embodying his character and giving him the space and the homage that he deserves. Like, bruh, he
Mm,
played such a critical role, but the music didn't necessarily reflect his ferocious energy.
yeah.
He's so humble, but at the same time, it's like, yeah, gonna have to kill you type vibes. Like he's like bout it, you know, and yeah, man. Dang, Echoes. He's so strong, but he's so soft. He's so
Yeah.
bold, but he's so calm. Like I like this. I'm excited to share with y'all. Thank y'all for being a part of it. Yeah.
Yeah,
He
man.
said
Yeah,
eventually
man.
disgusting. Hey.
Yeah. Yeah, dude. Look, I love when I'm trying my best to build hype for something and then people finally hear it and they're like, "Oh yeah, nah, yeah. Everything you said." Everything you said because yeah, man, bro, I told them I gave them the backstory, right? Of when I first hit you up and until you saw the show, you were just kind of like, and then, but yeah, when you saw how good the show was and like, I mean, I love the fact Aria said it, I'm Happy Mochi said it here. She was like, yo, it's fam, it's killing me how much you look like Echo.
Right?
You know what I mean? Like, please drop the cosplay pic
Mm,
with the EP,
we need that. Yeah.
Yeah, for sure. So yeah, with that's definitely like the next big thing that we're pushing for. But hey, shout out to Warpath. He's back and he just realized Johnny's here. Shout out to the old school, the channel, my OG vets for the channel. Speaking of channel, Javier actually has his own YouTube channel as well. I'm gonna drop that link in the chat.
I
And
need to post on it, but yeah.
yeah, man. Let me bring it up
Don't get
right now.
substantial yelling at me. I heard this song. I was like, all right, I'm gonna do the rap videos on Instagram this week.
Right.
I was to do that months ago. Oh my gosh. It's
It
funny
be
how
like
hearing
that
the
though.
project
You know what I
get
mean?
inspired. I heard the album and I'm like, it's making me believe, you know?
Mm,
And because we've been waiting, a lot of waiting. Like, we
yeah, for
finished it
sure.
from like October, and so we just been waiting, negotiations and planning and there's other stuff happening. And also, life is crazy for a lot of people right now in the world. We're watching a lot of craziness. So,
That's
like,
right.
remembering Echo and what he stood for reminds me a lot of Luffy.
Mm,
Luffy is like the champion of liberating people from tyranny. That's like what people talk about a lot of what Luffy does, but Luffy shows up and frees the people. And so, like, now is time. We need heroes. So like what better? Like the last time I really felt this way about a character was what? Black Panther, Chadwick Boseman, like those black characters who really embody the idea of standing up for their people, not just yeah, it's good stuff. Yeah.
yeah, Shanti. So yeah, it's Javier, not Xavier, but yes, Javier is someone I did a show with recently. We've done many shows over the years together and stuff. Performed as far up as New York, a lot of stuff in the DC area. We've done ATL
A
together.
thousand miles away. Yeah.
Yeah, yeah. Look, they don't know about that. Oh, I did play a snippet of that joint for them
Did
one
you?
day too.
Oh
Yeah,
my
yeah,
gosh, man,
yeah.
that song's crazy too.
Th- yeah, man. We got some joints. Lost Touch was crazy as well.
Facts.
Yeah, I mean,
Yeah.
yeah, we got more
We
than a
never
few
put
joints.
out a whack song.
Yeah, no, our streak is strong, strong.
I mean,
I mean, what we probably should do at some point is maybe take all of those joints and put them into an EP. You know what I mean?
ooh, that would be
Yeah, do that
fire.
at some
Yeah,
point.
that would be fire. Yeah.
Yeah, like we
Mm.
could follow up like after this EP drops and stuff, like maybe have that in the queue, you know what I mean, while you working on the next thing, you know?
I'm down
Yeah,
for that.
yeah, for sure. Drop that YouTube. Yeah, yeah. So, hey, give me because I know you changed the name of it, and so when I search Javier, it shows all these other things, but
Is
not
it?
your actual
It
channel.
might be Tekai, Tekxkai.
X, that's what it was.
Yeah. So I
You
was like
said
working on rebranding and trying to
DEX.
launch some ideas that I had going on. And as I mentioned, it's not so much that I haven't been inspired. I just been inspired to do more that makes me happy. So
Mm,
instead of like sitting around and creating content, hoping that it gets views, I just go out and ride my motorcycle and just enjoy life and just focusing on, as they say, filling my cup and spending time with people who bring me joy and accountability, people like Substantial. And so hearing this album is like, yo, like, all right, the creator, the universe has put this gem back in your
mm,
possession again. Now is the time to really like maximize and make the most of it. Because before, to me, it felt like this just treasure chest sitting in a cut, you know? And now I'm like, all right, let me like let me step up and make the most of it. And this stuff comes natural to us, you know. Creating content is just us living our lives and documenting it.
right.
So I feel like yeah, it's cool being yourself. Echo, I don't have to pretend really to be Echo because what Echo does in the show, I do in real life. I work to free my youngins, but at the same time to spread the truth. If you check out my last project and the project before, Indigo Child, both of them talking about everything from love to social justice to I talk about all the real things. I'm never really as silly as I like to be, kind of like Echo. Like he's silly a few times in the show, but for the most part, he's like playing this tough role and doing his part. But then he gets to be soft when he's around the person he loves in the alternative universe or that moment when he is hanging with Vi. But outside of that, Echo's like tough the whole entire time. And we do need
Mhm.
that. You know, we do need people who are going to stand out and set an example for the younger generation and be like, yo, black men can be happy people. We can be people who are out there showing love to our brothers and telling our brothers that we love them without saying pause. We can just be like people who encompass what it means to be complete beings full of love, but at the same time strong enough to stand up against what is wrong. So yeah,
Yeah,
I'm
thousand
excited
percent.
about this project. Yeah.
Yeah, man. I'm excited for everyone to hear it. I'm excited for people to get to know you better. You know what I mean? And yeah, bro. We need more light in the world. So like,
Mm,
I definitely feel that you bring that energy whenever you come around. You know what I mean? So
on it.
yeah. So me wanting this project to succeed is not so much about like financial gain. It's about like, yo, the world needs more goodness, not just good music, but just good energy from
Mm,
people who are being their genuine selves and
mm,
bring good energy with them every time they walk in the room. So the
mm,
success of this is just an opportunity for people to get more of what the world needs actually. You know what I
mm.
mean?
I'm on it. Thank you, bro.
Yeah,
Appreciate it.
yeah. Man, 1,000%. You know I got you, bro. Hav doesn't have to be Echo because he is the real life Echo. Word. Yeah, man. Yeah, and Happy Mochi said, I love that energy. Honestly, you're so inspiring. The dose of joy is appreciated. Yeah, man.
Thank you so much. I appreciate y'all. Thank you. I just
Yeah.
being myself. I
Yeah.
don't even try to put no filter on me. So like,
Hmm. Right. And so everybody, I dropped Hobbs' YouTube channel in the chat. Be sure to subscribe. I also this link here, even though it says subartmusic.bandcamp, that link is like a landing page. Hobbs, the first face you see, that'll take you to his Bandcamp page. You'll also see mine and Bop Alloy and stuff, but it's the squad.
please make
Uh
sure y'all support Sub Art and Music. They're
yeah,
good
man.
peoples who are doing good things for good peoples. It's people like Sub and Shell who create platforms through which y'all are able to support the people who are trying to make a difference. Because the people who are trying to make this world a bad place aren't working to create platforms for people who are trying to make a difference. So we got to celebrate and support people like yourselves. Thank you so much. Please go to their website. Check that out. You know?
Appreciate you, bro. Thank you,
Mm-hmm.
man. What was it? Let's see. Warpath says, since I came back late, I missed some important context. Where is Echo from again? You want to tell him, Hive?
Yeah, so there's a show called Arcane. It's made by Riot Games. It's also in interconnected with the game League of Legends. And Echo is a character from that show Arcane. I don't want to ruin too much, but the premise of the story, you think semi dystopian world, one group of people are forced to live in like horrible conditions, bad air, terrible water, they're like living like super bummy, while another group of people, they live in like, luxury, they have really nice things. And Echo was one of the many orphan children in the show who is blessed with intelligence, and he finds himself in a crossroads where he's trying to stop the bad guys who we thought were good guys, who turn out to be good guys, but also the good guys turn out to be bad guys, and then good people do bad things. And part of it, a large part of him losing some things that are very precious to him, were unintentionally his fault. So he's on a path of redemption while trying to like be like true to himself. And then there's different timelines, and he finds himself with some creative abilities and some creative allies, and it's all beautifully depicted. So yeah, check out Echo, but black kid, you know what I'm saying, doing his thing, Yeah, check it out.
Yeah, man. Warpath says, also, I definitely agree. Hive always bring
Hey,
positivity and great energy. Yeah, man. Hey, what's going on, Andre? Yeah, welcome, man. Just subscribe to your channel. Dope, dope. That's what's up. Thank you for supporting my bro.
thank you so much, Andre. I appreciate you. I hope y'all all having a great Friday too, by the way, because it is Friday. It is Friday. Do not take that for granted. I was talking to someone and he was like, I've been too busy to do something. I'll send you a screenshot of this text. Substantial. I was like, Substantial runs a business, works full time, is a full-time artist who manages his own career, works another company that manages other people's careers and my careers. And on top of that, he's a father and he's a husband, father of two, and he still finds time for the things he loves. And I say all that because y'all need to be making sure you are making time for something that you love today, this weekend, because it's so easy for us to get caught up in life and be like, oh, I really wanted to do that, but I never did. Do something that you love and then thank yourself for it later. Like, bruh, like even if you might not necessarily do the other work that you think is important, there are like billionaires who will die unhappy, unsatisfied, though they have everything. Meanwhile, there's someone on a farm who doesn't have a whole lot, but they're like grateful and content. Like be that person, be that person who made time for that little thing that meant the most to them. And yeah, it's Friday. Go do that. Do something. Eat a Slurpee, eat an apple, go for a walk, ride your bicycle, watch that TV show you've been delaying, hang out with that friend, play that video game, do that yoga, like go for, you know what I mean? Like it could be anything, but like you'd be surprised once you start making time for that. You start feeling inspired to do the other things. Like, I can be at work sending 70 emails, repetitive emails, you know what I'm saying, to different people because there's a balance to it, So, yeah.
Nah, for sure. Happy Mochi wants to link with you.
Okay.
Definitely.
Yeah.
Y'all definitely should connect. She's great people, man.
Okay.
Great people, and has looked out in a lot of ways. In fact, so like outside of being a brilliant woman, she also is a dope visual artist. The sticker here she illustrated.
Hey.
And we've done some business and stuff, man. She's great people. You know what I mean?
Okay. Yeah.
I don't co-sign everybody unless
No,
I
you
mean,
don't.
you know what I mean?
Yeah, heck yeah. I'll get
Yeah.
your information or even post it in the chat, and I'll get your information from Substantial, and I'll connect with you on maybe Instagram is like the best. I'll message you and we'll go from there. For sure.
Yeah.
Thank you so much.
All
For
right, shoot me a text. Let me know what's the best contact information you want me to pass to Hive, and then I'll link y'all like that. Or I can do like a little group chat situation too, where we're all in there, and then y'all can take it from there.
Either works. Yeah.
Yeah.
That's the manager. Everybody in this chat, if y'all want to get to me, you can hit him up. He can give you all the information. You know what I'm saying? Heck yeah, let's do it. Yeah.
Yes, indeed. Y'all always give great recommendations, so I'm going to check that out. I got another recommendation for y'all in
Okay.
a second. Um, yo, what up, David?
Hey
Good to see
man,
you up
my
in here.
bro, what it do? Hey.
Yeah, man. Said I ain't better than you. I just think different. Always, you know. Stan is right. Lots of his friends are dope. I'm just saying. I'm just saying.
This guy, man. This guy, man. Mhm.
Thanks for taking time to go over it again for me. I appreciate it.
Of
Of course,
course.
man.
Of
Of
course.
course. Me hold on, let me refresh something in the background because one screen just went down. Okay. All right, we good over there. Just making sure. Hold on. You are right, Javier. Wise words. You two wise. You are two wise, great guys. Thank you, family. Appreciate that.
I'm just
Saying those like the
channeling your
greatest
energy.
people. I swear, man. Hey, look, yo. Thank you. I received that. I'll say this. You know, I was saying to. I was talking to Anna Kona the other night. We were catching up. We hadn't spoken in a while because her job's been crazy. My work's been crazy. You know, life be life, and we're both like, you know, we both like have two children. You know what I mean? Like she got two great kids, son and a daughter, and I got my two girls and the jobs and everything else we do. And she was like, you know, telling me what had been going on with her, and I was letting her know what was going on with me. And she was just kind of filling my bucket, man, just saying a lot of nice things to me about the kind of man she believes I am and all of that. And I was super appreciative. But I told her, I was like, yo, I receive all of that. But sis, it was like, yo, we are reflections of the company we keep. You know what I mean? Like, you know, it's like the light you see in me a lot of times is because I got people like you around me. You know what I mean? That like, you know, y'all, what y'all do inspires me. You know what I mean? What y'all, how y'all live, what you survive through, what you've, how you've been able to thrive in spite of your challenges, like all those things is super motivational. And it's what makes me wake up and realize it's like, yo, I got to make the most of the time I have, even when it feels like it's limited. Like I'm doing all the things I've been saying, but yo, I'm going to the movies tomorrow. Be clear. I'm going to go to the movies. I'm going to eat with my friends. You
Sinners?
know, me and the band have been making a conscious effort to hang outside of making music. So you know, so that's, I'm excited to do that. Early's coming through, you know what I mean? Because Early has been kind of like unofficial member of the band because he's always holding down the merch for me and stuff. So like,
Nice.
yeah. So it's dope, man. It's dope. Like I'm grateful of the people I got. So I say all of that to say it's like, yo, we're all mirrors, man. We're reflecting each other's light. You know what I
Mm.
mean? So the light you see in me, that's a reflection of the company I keep. You know what I mean? From my wife to my kids to my friends and my family, you know? So yeah, man. So when I tell y'all about somebody, it ain't just because I think they got good bars. Like it's because it's like, yo, outside of making amazing music, this is great people right here. Outside of making dope visual art, this is a great human being right here.
Mm.
You know, and we need to lift up more of those people. Because
Mm.
all the people who doing all the bad shit, they get enough free press, fam. You know what I
Facts.
mean? They ain't even paying for the press at this point. Like, yo, they get it for free because we just love to talk about like the bad things happening, right?
Mm.
Being constant despair, victimhood, whatever. And I'm not saying like some of us aren't real victims, but what makes our story so amazing is in spite of the things that people, matter of fact, here's the pivot. The homie Kamon asked me how I was doing one day, and I basically responded, it was like, man, I'm great, bro. The family good, everything, you know, things could always be a little bit better, but all things considered, I'm great. And then he
Mhm.
was like, wow, considering all the things happening in the world, you great right now. And I was just like, hey, bro, I choose to fight with joy because a lot of that bad stuff that's happening is because they're trying to take the joy from us. They're
Mhm.
trying to make things bad and horrible for us, fam. Like that is the goal. Like a lot of what we're seeing isn't so much about them doing what the actual right thing is. It's more about I don't like these people over here, right? And because I don't like those people over there, I need these people to be miserable, fam.
Mhm.
So I'm gonna, even if these things hurt me, my constituents, my people, even if it hurts my own people, I'm taking these things away. I'm putting this person in place. This that you're seeing this in real time, in
Mm.
real time. So because I know what I'm looking at, I choose to fight with joy. You know what I mean? I could be the angry dude, I could be that guy all day, but I'd rather fight. I'd rather fight smiling in your face. Right? It was like, oh, you thought that was gonna do something. You don't know what I lived through,
You thought
fam.
you did something right
You
there.
thought you did something, right? Yeah, man. Fight, lead and fight with joy, fam. So don't ever mistake like the good vibes and the positivity, or like don't ever mistake that as being soft. Because
Mm.
quite frankly, it's harder to do.
Mm.
It's hard. It's harder to like, like there's lots to be happy about. There's lots to be joyful about. But considering how much is going on, like, yeah, it's challenging, bro, to be smiling like this and be happy all the day. But it's like, I know what I got. And I know what it is folks are trying to take away.
Mm.
And they haven't done it yet.
Mm.
So yeah, I'm smiling. So
Mm.
yeah, I'm happy. You know what I mean?
Mm.
And that's what it's about, you know?
Intentionally. It's
Yeah,
intentional.
intentional, fam. Being
Mm.
intentional with it. Yeah, man. Fight with joy is a bar. True and wise. Thank you, man. Appreciate it. Gotta fight with joy for real.
Mm.
All truly strong people are kind. Woo. Yeah, there's been so much negativity around me recently, understandably so. I know folks are going through it in so many ways, but I live my life wanting to see the joy in living.
Mm.
I want to stay kind. That's real.
Mm.
I think no pain. Yeah, it's like like that's the why. I mean, one point when my wife and I would struggle, like my reply would sometimes be like, it was like, 13 people in a 3-bedroom apartment,
Oof.
you know what I mean? Like, I literally used to watch my brother put put the chairs on top of our dining room table like we would do at the end of a school day or something, so folks could sleep under the dining room table.
Mm.
You know what I mean? And it's just like, you could be sad, right? Because the reason why my family was doing this, because we had a funeral to pay for, and it was a funeral for a baby. Like my
Mm.
brother lost his son. And
Mm.
and so like, we were sad. We were definitely down, but we were together. Like
Mm.
all that family under one roof, my nieces, nephews, my brothers, sisters. Yeah, it was just like, you know what I mean? We ain't have all the money in the world, but we had each other. And it's some cliche shit to say, but like, when you got a strong unit around you, anything's possible. And so again, man, we know. Yeah, hey, Johnny, I can't stand you, son. Welcome back, man. I'm so happy to see you. So Johnny is he's the lone advocate for my old song Bananas. He fights for it. He's diligent. You know what I mean? Hey, Johnny, I feel like you've missed the opportunity to really make a ton of banana jokes because I don't know if you know, but I did like this DK rap remake. And so literally we were looking at the vinyl. If you were here a couple of weeks ago, you would have been cooking, bro. You'd what was it? Shanti says, absolutely right. That line from the Vagabond manga, that's gotta be the greatest manga ever. It's always fitted so well with Nujabes songs. I think I missed the comment from before, but word. Your words in those songs you wrote been hitting me hard, bro. Appreciate you, man. Thank you for listening. Peace, fam. I'm always late nowadays, meetings and such. All good, bro. I've been starting late too because of that exact reason. Even after these years, your wisdom in the song "Think Different" in the clips, getting me through it. I'm honored, man. Thank y'all. But yeah. So yeah, man. Look, Hav, I don't want to keep you longer than you need to be here because we gonna get off and we're gonna talk offline about the joint too. But yeah, man, I appreciate you for making time, bro, and hope you had some fun today.
Yeah, I
I
did.
mean?
I did have fun. It's always nice connecting with good people. That's what keeps me going, you know.
Yeah,
That's the
gotcha.
reminder. That's why hope is the key and the crux of all of this. And there have been some times where even I, the brainless optimist at times have been reaching points of like, yeah. And
Yeah,
you've been like, nah, man, just do this. You're gonna be all right. It's gonna work out. And like you said, we all need that. So
Yeah, yeah.
lean on your friends, y'all. Don't ever feel like you're too much of a burden. Even if you feel like you're too much of a burden, try. And
Mhm.
then you'd be surprised. Some of your friends will
Yeah,
step up and give you that boost you need to get through.
yeah. He just so Bob Ham asked that he missed the live rap. Did you miss the live rap? You did not. You did. You might have missed the song. But Hob, you want to send them with some bars before I do some bars? What you want to do?
Yeah, I'm down. Yeah,
Okay.
I'm down.
All right.
Um, let me think. Let me think. Let me think. What's good? I'm like, should I give them? Oh my gosh. Yo, what about this?
Okay.
Times done change. It took a while before I found my place in this place. It was fated that I would be renovating the pages in the book of life. Some things I've sought have harmed me, lost in the whirlwind. Now I'm thinking like Marcus Garvey, seeing them all as equal. I speak to unite the people. I thought of it through a dream like Martin Luther King's weaknesses empower us. Now, by any means necessary, we'll make it. I'm feeding in the reason in the Malcolm X. A failure I couldn't be. I value my education. I'm dedicated to knowledge like Booker T. And plus, I see the streets need a voice. So I write and rhyme and lighten their minds like W.E.B. Du Bois. Wisdom I handed down like Moses' bars. Flooded them with the flow that built the boat like Noah's Ark to stand my ground like Rosa Parks and all the soldiers gone and never be forgotten. Honest. Anything is possible, as President Obama.
Dope. Dope. Yeah, man. Hold on.
Take
There
your
we go.
time.
Had to put that applause in there. You know what I mean? Let me see. Oh yeah. I might butcher this joint. I was digging up an old joint. I love the lyrics of this joint, but I know I'm gonna butcher it. Hold on.
Butch. Like, no, I'm just kidding.
Yeah, I'm trying to
Take your
go through it.
time, bro.
Yeah, I'm trying to go through it real quick because the lyrics in it it's poetry, man. But like, yeah, nah, we gonna go a different route. I got one. I'm trying to do something they ain't heard or haven't heard in a while. Olan Mayut, Olan. There we go.
You got so many songs. I couldn't
Yo,
believe
yeah,
you.
bro.
This
I
man
told you.
substantial got like 100+ songs.
I wish it was only 100.
That's crazy. That's
Yeah, like
ridiculous.
the whatchamacallit joint I was looking at, this one site that keeps track of like my music across platforms and everything. It says I have over 800 credits. Now, some of those credits are like design work,
It's crazy.
but I mean, the safe assumption is that at least 500 to 600 of those are songs I've written,
That's dope.
or
That's
beats
so
I've
dope,
produced.
man.
So yeah, thank you, man. So yeah, it's definitely a lot. Okay, yeah. All right, here's a verse. This is one some of y'all might know. So it goes, life moves faster the longer you live it. So at a moment's notice, might have to build your own table, but lack components. Knowing is half the battle, the other is acting on it. Mistakes were mine to make. Once I made them, I had to own it. No lease. More's caught than taught, to say the least. Your character will spell it all out, so save the speech. Sunday dinners, we hit grandma's house. She made a feast while reminding us, be ready for war, but pray for peace. Making beats and writing rhymes help me brighten my future. Lit my soul on fire like when you fight with a Kuma. We're creators that were forced to be products, we creators that were forced to be products or be consumers. Black folks that laugh at our own pain. Our sense of humor is dark, but our smiles are known to light up our way. Souls worn, but I still manage to step out on faith. Built the castle in the sky like Miyazaki. Watch me laid back, having $1 million dreams like DiBiase.
Gave me the chills, bro. Can you press the applause button?
Appreciate you, man.
We need that, yo. Oh my God.
Yeah, man. Yo, so I missed all these comments from before, but this is all folks showing love from when you were spitting before. You know what I mean? Yeah, we appreciate y'all, man. Glad y'all enjoyed the live Akis, the live acapella verses. You know what I mean? Yeah, man. Don't tell me my bro's gonna rap "Home Sweet Home." I'd go crazy. I might give you a verse from that before we go. I'll let Hav go first, so he got to sit through me rapping a million things.
Wait, you want me to rap again?
Hold. No. I think wait a minute. I mean, listen. You know, if you want to spit one more, you know what I mean, we can send them off with one more.
Oh, what about that? I'm gonna spit that joint from that Vop Alloy joint.
Yeah, do that. Because I didn't play your verse for him. Yeah,
but it's like kind of slow, right? You want me to go kind of? How much time we got?
Bro, you good.
All right. What did I say? The song is called Cloud 9. Oh my God, I was so honored
that old joint.
Yeah, on that song.
Man.
I said, they tell me if I trust past the sky, I will forgive. But I'm feeling as if I have been here since day one. Keep the fake love, steadily struggling, but I had never just gave up. I came up of nothing but my vision and drive, living with God, guiding him, gliding through the limitless sky, envisioning millions who try to succeed until it's over, but are too weak. Beauty is truly within the eye of the beholder. If so, me over symphonies equivalent to the feeling of witness and victory to a soldier. Life opportunity to no limits through the cumulonimbus dispense a tremendous percentage of tears in the cirrus. Left my blood and my sweat in the soil. Hopefully the fruits of my labor feed the youth of the heaven scorn. If not, I'll make a trip back down, yeah, and clear the path for them, show them the way through the black clouds, reveal the excellence within them, the feelings of past proud, flying free fam, wingspan, maxed out. Yeah, though. Oh my God, I never spit it that slow before, so it's real weird, but like, man, that verse, if that don't embody my entire movement and what I stand for and what my spirit feels every morning I wake up, that is why I exist. That verse right there was the realest thing I think I've ever written, ever wrote, ever rapped.
Yeah, that verse is
to me.
Yeah. So for those who don't know, that verse right there is from the Bop Alloy, the R&R project, remixes and revisions. Javier made a guest appearance. So any of y'all that Hav is new to, this is why you got to go through all of my catalog, fam. Like, I know there are certain songs that are the most popular joints that people return to the most, but Hav's been making joints with me well over a decade at this point. Like we probably 15, 16 years in at this point, in terms of collabing and being friends. You know what I mean? So when y'all dropping the podcast, I mean, you know, appreciate it, sis. Yeah, man. Shout out to the new folks who coming in too, man. You know, over 20 people watching right now. I appreciate y'all for sticking around. I'm gonna do this verse. I'll end with this joint right here. I won't do Home Sweet Home today. I'll say that for next week. But I want to keep the acapella vibe going. This is a song I did with Joe D. A song called Bishop Was Scarred is what the song is called. And that's a reference to the character Bishop from the movie Juice. If you've never seen that movie, highly recommend you see that joint. But yeah, so the verse goes like this. I'm gonna slow it down, but it's every man for himself like 21, but we played 33 back where I'm from. Wanna be Jordan, bare minimum Pippin, but a third of us end up dead or in prison. Fake news or straight facts, your decision. Made blues, made rap, made revisions, made moves, gave back, gave them wisdom, gave jewels, take that, break the system. Stick them, cross them like Bishop, church or chessboard, whatever you pick up. Shorty can't ride her, she don't share my vision. Surely need a queen to lead us like Chisholm. Innovators, renovators, no imitators. Demonstrators, ready to fuck up infiltrators. Can't dissuade us with bullets or litigators. The originators, undisputed, we're the greatest. It's the joint. It's way faster how he was like, every man
no. That's dope. I can tell that pocket.
Yeah.
That's I need to hear that song. You need to send me a link to that.
Yeah, I will, man. It's a song with Joe D, and you know Joe D go crazy, man.
His beat fire too. Yeah,
he is. I got to get him on the show one day. Like, you know, Joe D is probably amongst my top 5 favorite rappers from our region. You know, Joe D is definitely he's a person whose music I listen to a lot. And and I wish more people knew that dude because he's super
Mhm.
inspiring and he's just dope, man. He's been dope forever. Dope producer, dope MC. He got this really great joint that him and YU did that I play all the time. But any of y'all that listen to my soulful hip hop playlist, y'all have probably heard some Joe D music in there.
Mhm.
Let's go to these comments before we get out of here. The Subway would go hard on or 4/4s also, man. Thank you for the recommendation. I'll keep that in mind for the next one, man. Stan, you got to get Hive with you on the next Mega Ran collab. True indeed. We'll see what's up. If you're new and not in the substantial Discord server yet, come join us. Good vibes, good people in there, 1000%. And thank you, Happy Mochi, for building that out as well. Could not have done it without you. TC, appreciate it, man. Damn, that Juice reference though, classic Pac. Yeah, for sure. I appreciate you for catching it because it was called Bishop was Scar, but then that Bishop reference cross them like Bishop, Church, or chessboard with whatever you pick them. So it's like 3 different Bishop references. You know what I mean? Like, yeah. Anyway, let me stop doing my lyrical.
Yeah, you dope. You got a little bar here and there. You got bars.
Hey, Stephanie Gale in the building.
Hey, what up? What up?
It's Steph. Oh yeah.
Jazz
Funky DL, my bro got a new project coming out. Funky DL, new project's coming out soon. Everybody look out for that. Another person, amazing artist, better brother, man. Like great dude, man. That dude opened up his home to me with a week notice. Like we were hanging earlier that week, and then I was supposed to go to another country. But then because of a conflict happening in that country, I had to change my plans last minute. And I had another option on who to stay with, and I knew I didn't want to stay with them. So I hit DL up out of nowhere and was just like, bro, I know we're cool. And yeah, you ain't gotta say, yeah, I ain't expecting you to, but and I put it out there, and that man let me crash on his couch for like a week.
That's strong.
Yeah, man. And it's so again, outside of the music, that's a good dude, man. That's a good dude. Even before he did that, he was already a good brother. But like, yeah, man. Shout out to Funky DL. Definitely check out his new project. You know it's gonna be fire. I thought I seen that somewhere. You did. You are correct. Glad I got to catch some of this working night shift this month. So I've been missing these. All good, man. Good to see you up in here, Ousted. I know it's been a minute. Chilling stuff. We better than that you here though. This is another great person. You know what I mean? Sure, Shirley, like Chisholm, fire. Thank you. Shirley need a queen to lead us like Chisholm. Man, I appreciate y'all, man. Yo, Steph, love your work. Yeah, man. New DL, bro, today is just full of good news. Yeah, man. Hey, look, we try to close out the week with good vibes, man. You know? Funky DL is dope. Brother Ruben is a really great project. Really great project. The vibes here are always immaculate. Sets me up for a great weekend. Much love, y'all. Wow, honored, man. Thank you so much, man. Yeah. So on that note, I'm gonna get out of here. I'm gonna let my brother go because I'm gonna be calling him in a little bit anyway. Hav, you got anything you want to let the people know before you get out of here?
You're doper than you think you are.
I don't know if that was for me or for everybody or
that's for everyone who's watching. You'd be surprised. You're doper than you think you are. Give yourself a little more credit. Give yourself a little more grace. Run with that.
Yeah, man. Great message to end with. Here's Hobbs' YouTube channel once again. And then I will drop the direct link this time for his tube of, not his tube of you, but his camp of band, his band camp. Hold on.
The camp of bands.
The camp of bands.
That reminds me of that character from Futurama, Hedonism Bot. I apologize for nothing.
Hobbs Band Camp. Here it is. Boom. All right. So yeah, y'all be sure to show Hobbs some love, man. Follow him on those different platforms. All of those platforms also link to his social media too. Let's see what comments I missed. I heard you mention a song called Color of Love. Whose song is it? Sorry, I haven't listened to hip hop in a while. All good. Color of Love is by Uyama Hiroto. So that song,
he's so dope.
yeah, super dope. So that song is on his new album called Breath of Love, and Color of Love, I think, is track 3 if memory serves me. But yeah, man, shout out to all the dope like jazz slash like jazz and multi-instrumentalists, like the various producers I've worked with over the years. I feel like they make me a better rapper for real, because I find that a lot of the music they give me is not the traditional thing that people rap to. So it's allowed me to kind of really expand my palette and try different things over the years. And Uyama's, he's just great, man. Thank you guys. Looking forward to more. Appreciate you. Thank you for tuning in. Time for our favorite song of the channel. You already know, about to get that outro. Who made it to the end? All right. They said thank you, Javier.
Thank you. I appreciate you.
Says thanks for the great vibes. Everyone enjoy your weekend. Word. All right, folks. So it's time for Destiny. My youngest daughter's time for Destiny's favorite part of the show. I'm gonna go ahead and close it out. Hav, I love you, bro. Thank you for dropping in, man.
Yeah, man. Thank you for having me.
Yeah, anytime, man. All right, family. Y'all be good, man. Take care. Peace. Who made it to the end? Who made it to the end? You made it to the end. Who made it to the end? Who made it to the end? You made it to the end. Yo, 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 yo. Who made it to the end? You made it to the end. Who made it to the end? You made it to the end. Who made it to the end? You made it to the end. Yo, 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 yo. Subscribe, like, do whatever you like. Stay subscribed, like, do whatever you like. That's right.